Let's turn to business news now with Nona Peltier. He was furiously making notes on a document beside me with the title Veritas on the top. What can you tell us, Nona?
Well, the company has been having quite a lot of trouble for a while. It's owned by investment concerns associated with the Mad Butcher.
Right.
So it turned itself into an investment vehicle, and it invested in the Nosh food. It had a...
So for people who don't know Nosh, that's a kind of upmarket deli/supermarket chain.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, and they had a number of, they had bought that. They also owned the Better Bar Company. They bought that as well. There's some good bars in that suite. The ones that were underperforming were based in Hamilton. They sold those, I guess, maybe a year or so ago. But they were...
And the Mad Butcher, they had the Mad Butcher too.
They have the Mad Butcher. Yeah. They still have that.
Right.
But
Nosh has been a disaster for them, hasn't it? But that's another story.
Nosh has been a disaster, but the Mad Butchers have also been underperforming, and that's partly because of, increased competition from supermarkets and so on. So the whole piece has been difficult. And there was an annual meeting, I guess, a couple of years ago, which was pretty
tense,
fraught, to say the least. It was very angry shareholders at that stage. Now, the share price closed today at 15 cents, so that's well down on what the company originally listed at. Now, the RNZ told Veritas, I guess about a year ago, that they needed to sell those Nosh supermarkets, and they did. But the company that bought it went into receivership and didn't honor some of the contractual arrangements. So the old Nosh, which was owned by Veritas, took the new Nosh to court and won. But the thing is, they received a judgment. However, they're unlikely to ever be paid because the new owners, new owners have gone into receivership.
So what's been announced this afternoon? What do you?
So this afternoon, the bank, which has been looking after Veritas, that's the RNZ Bank, has said that they are no longer willing to do business with them, and so that's going to leave Veritas in a pretty difficult situation because they do have quite a lot of debt, and they're not making any money. So they made a loss of $793,000 for the year ended in June. That was just announced late this afternoon, and that compares with a loss of $4.6 million the year before. Right. So they don't have any.
So their future, in the short term anyway, is imperiled, right?
I would say definitely. So the Mad Butchers, they're going to have to work on it. They say that the Better Bar Company has exceeded its forecast for the year, so that's pretty good. But that's not going to carry the company. No. They've got a lot of Mad Butcher stores. Let's see. According to this, I was just flicking through my notes. Quite a number. Yeah. And some of them are franchised, and some of them are actually owned by the company. But in either case, a lot of work needs to be done to turn those around because there's been some unhappy franchisees. So that's the story with Veritas, unfortunately. And we'll bring you more about that, I guess, tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much, Nona. All of this is breaking as we speak. Building insurance, the cost to insure buildings could rise, this is in my notes, by more than 50% in just 3 months' time. Why?
Well, because the government is increasing the levy for the earthquake damages, and that's going up by about a third, and that's the first $100,000 of your insured value. And as well, last month there was the fire service levy increased by, I think, 40%. So overall, that would have added cost, but not just that. All the damage has been caused by methamphetamine, drug use, and manufacture to buildings has increased insurance levies too.
Some of this in hindsight is looking like hysteria, isn't it? I mean, they close down a building if someone smokes a pipe outside it, don't they?
Apparently. Yeah. But, there has been some work done in terms of trying to sort out standards for how to test for methamphetamine. So hopefully that will save some building owners some money. Meanwhile, the markets had a pretty poor day, and that's partly because of North Korea firing some missile over Japan. That did not go down well, as you could imagine, and the global markets reacted pretty poorly. The New Zealand Top 50 Index fell more than 1% today, down 89 points to 7,738. The worst of that was Chorus, following on from yesterday. They fell another 8% today. That's 34 cents down to $4.05. So our market was down 1%, 89 points to I just said that, 7,738. The dollar was a touch weaker, 72.3 US cents, 91.1 Australian, and 55.8 pence.
Nona Peltier, keeping us up with what's going on. Thank you so much.